announce that the 2024 Heisman Award goes to Travis Hunter.
Hear he. Let's give it up. I know it's 2024-2025 Heisman winner, Travis Hunter. I know, let's go ahead and give a round of applause to it. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause. That's the first interview the first video I never did my intro. Welcome back to another episode of Shooting for the Stars podcast, you guys. Whew! Boy, that felt good to say. Welcome back to the episode of Shooting for the Stars podcast, you guys. With y'all's one and only host, y'all guys already know, Cameron Williams. And y'all guys see by the title of this video, I'm going to make it real quick for you guys. As we all know, that's Travis Hunter. It just won Heisman of the Year, you guys, in his last year in college, before he will be taking this challenge to the big boys game, over here with the adults, to the NFL. And guys, I want to talk about it real quick. We'll get on, hop on it real quick. I'm going to be, of course, talking about, I'm going to be putting my GM cap on. Sorry, you guys, I'm having a little bit of a messy hair day, but what's it called? I'm going to be putting my GM cap on, you guys, and seeing, where would Travis Hunter best fit at in the NFL, man? Seeing will he be best fit on the offensive side, on the defensive side. I'm going to be getting into all that good stuff, you guys, and I'm bringing it to you right now. Well, with all that talk, one more thing, you guys. If y'all guys are a true member, of Shooting for the Stars podcast, come on now. What's stopping you guys? Hit that like button and turn on post notifications if you want to see more uploads just like this, guys. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I can't get there without you guys' love and support. But enough talk. I know y'all like, come on, Cam, shut up. Let's get into the Heisman winner. Let's go.
One eternity later.
So as we know, Travis Hunter, it was no surprise, came first in voting, won by 80%, had over 2,000 ballots for the vote. And real quick, I'm just going to start off saying this. Everybody over there that sat over there and said Ashton Jeanty was on the Ashton Jeanty hype train, saying that, he should have won the Heisman and all this and that. Are y'all crazy? Come y'all. Be for real. Y'all got, come on. Let's be nothing against Ashton Jeanty, you guys, but I mean, we were just a little bit too much on the boys. What, guys? Come on now. Y'all really think Ashton Jeanty should have won over a man who played 700 snaps on both sides of the ball, offense and defense? Come on now. Was all world, all American on both? What is boys' thing? Who was Ashton Jeanty? Come on, yeah. Ask yourselves. Let's be honest. Would y'all think Ashton Jeanty's season this year was better than any year at Bijan Robinson at Texas? Ask yourselves that. No, I don't think. No offense, Jeanty's one heck of a player. I don't want y'all to think I'm taking shots at Jeanty and none of that kind of stuff. He's a phenomenal running back, you guys. A phenomenal running back. He runs with an edge, and he's gonna be a hard force in the NFL. Make no mistake about that. But he didn't have a better college tenure than Bijan Robinson, and sure, not even close. Not even close to what Travis Hunter did, you guys. I mean, let's just be honest about it. And for Travis Hunter, you guys, one heck of a year, man. On offense, he had 92 catches, 1,152 receiving yards, and 14 touchdowns. And had one rushing touchdown. On defense, he had 4 INTs, 32 tackles, and 11 pass breakups, and had a forced fumble. That was a critical forced fumble in that case. You guys in that game against Baylor was secure to win against Baylor. Remember that forced fumble? I mean, you guys, he just made plays. And this is how I describe Travis Hunter. I will say, this is how I describe him right here. And he is a phenomenal, all-world offensive talent at the wide receiver spot. Make no mistake about it. Of course, ball skills. Has a great route runner. Has a feel how to get in, off that release and off that line and really burn guys. He can do it all. He's fabulous at that. But make no mistake about it, you guys. And I want y'all to hear me clearly, and I mean clearly when I say this when I'm talking about Travis Hunter, okay? He is elite on the defensive side of the ball. Elite. And that's what guys, that is what we need. I'm so sorry, you guys. And if I was a GM, I'm drafting this young man. I'm drafting this young man as, without a doubt, as a defensive player. Why, you guys? Because, come on now, you guys. Cornerbacks are more valuable than wide receivers. We can get offense. Think about it, you guys, for the cornerback position. Let's go to the NFL right now. Let's look at some of the top cornerbacks right now. I mean, NFL teams are itching. Are just itching to get their hands on that next star study, on to find that next guy who can shut down and erase one half of the field, you guys. Make no mistake about that. And you guys, and you think I'm lying? Think about it. Tell y'all guys what. Tell you what. Think about it. In the NFL, we got, as far as elite shutdown cornerbacks, we got Denver Broncos cornerback Pat Surtain, arguably all world. Okay, we got Sauce Gardner. Okay, and that's it. That's it. That's it. And then you got the rest of the guys. Jalen Johnson, cornerback for the Bears. A great guy. Hard work ethic, very great in his zone, but we wouldn't call him elite. Jair Alexander been a star in this league for a long time. At no point have we ever, and I mean ever, considered Jair Alexander. We know he's always been in the top 5 cornerback conversation, but we never considered him as a lockdown. Jalen Ramsey's getting old. Okay, the Patriots might have that next guy. They might have somebody in Gonzalez over there. Okay, but you guys, we just don't have a lot. We just don't have a lot of. We just don't at the cornerback position. We have a whole bunch of star-studded wide receivers. And guys, it's not like I'm saying that Travis Hunter's not going to get snaps in the NFL, at the NFL level, guys. I'll be a fool for saying that. He's going to get snaps at the pro level. There's going to be packages for him. We heard general managers already saying we're going to have special packages, wide receiver 2, if not 1 packages for this young man. But I think a lot of teams, whoever takes him, they're gonna have to take him they're gonna take him as a defensive player. Make no mistake about that. Like I said, I'd rather have somebody, because y'all, if you look at his tape, y'all, you guys, 75% of Travis Hunter, of his pass breakups, when you watch the film, he was running the route for the wide receiver. Literally, Travis Hunter was running the route for the wide receiver 75 to 80% of the time. That is insane. You know what cornerback does that? The only cornerback that does that in the NFL today? Patrick Surtain II, 4th-year cornerback out of Denver. He's the only one in a long time. This young man's a generational talent, and is a generational talent. Make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. That young man was all world. It was a blast watching this young man play all 3 years in college. It really was. It was an absolute blast. And I know it was even more of a blast for, Deion Sanders to be able to coach him. I mean, trust me, think about where he started off at too, where that young man started off. I mean, we all know it wasn't easy for Travis Hunter, man. He attended college. He attended College Hills High School, and then started off not at the biggest school. I believe he went to Jackson State University, man. But from his high school, he always was a big fan of Deion Sanders. Always looked up to him. Always said that he admired him growing up, especially how he played both positions. In high school, he was doing that. And then he followed him over to Jackson State. Before he got the job over there, Deion Sanders, which I'm referring to, before he got the job over there at Colorado with the Boulders, he started off at Jackson State. And when he went over there, who was one of the first players that followed him out of that transfer portal? Travis Hunter. And became an all-world. You guys. That young man's going to be a star. Will he dominate both positions in the NFL? Probably not, but he will be a star. I can see him I think he'll be a very solid offensive player. A guy who, when I say solid, I can see him closing out games at the pro level. Make no mistake about it, you guys, he's going to be an elite defensive player. Not scared to hit, can run route for receivers, great in zone. And I think right out the gate, he's not going to be targeted much at all once teams watch that film and see just how outstanding and how absurd this young man's talent really is. I mean, seriously, I love that young man. And I wish him nothing but this utmost success moving forward with his future, because I know he has a lot of it. Seriously. I mean, it's an A-class student. You don't hear nothing about him other than what he does on the football field. I mean, is a scholar, had a 4.0 GPA. You don't hear him getting into trouble. You don't hear him clubbing. You don't hear him partying. He's been, for the most part, like I said, in our business, but seems like he's a faithful man to his young lady that it was fiance and who he's with. So he does all the right things. He's at the house studying his books or making TikToks for all we know. So you gotta give him you gotta tip your cat off to that, man. You gotta tip your cat off. You gotta tip your hat off to him for that. Seriously, you have to. Young man's a scholar, and usually kids like that, that are that focused and that hunger driven, and when they're really passionate and they have one goal in their mind to be great, usually those young men end up becoming stars. End up becoming stars in this league, guys. Make no mistake about that. And one last thing, you guys, about on this video, and I'm gonna wrap it up real quick, just to wrap up and stuff. I'm talking about a little bit of conferences and stuff like that, about just to make sure, just to close out that. Cause I know y'all gonna be saying, "Man, Ken, you crazy, boy. Man, Ken, get up out of here talking like that, talking about Ashton Genty like that. What the heck wrong with you?" Look, look, you guys, and like I said, I didn't want to take. Like I said, Ashton Genty, no doubt about it. You could have made a case for him winning the Heisman, but he didn't. But he was nowhere near close to Travis Hunter. This is a generational talent. Ashton Genty wasn't lining up on both sides of the ball now, wasn't he? And I'm not knocking him for that, because a lot of people are not doing that. But come on, we just can't sit over here and just say, yeah, because the dude was, and you got not only that, let's be honest. He's attending Boyd State. Let's just be honest about it now. I ain't trying to laugh. Like I said, D1 is D1. But guys, let me tell y'all guys something real quick. Here's the thing: people who don't know sports like that, who really, especially not just sports, who don't know college like that. This is the thing that y'all fail to realize. Okay, one thing about it, y'all, you guys, when I say divisions matter, division matters. It really matters who you play in college. See, in the NFL, it really don't matter who you play. These are all pros. Everybody's good. Everybody's worked to get here for the most part. Whether if it's a 13-1 team like the Chiefs, or you're going up against a 4-11 team like the Jacksonville Jaguars. It doesn't matter. These are pros week in and week out. But in college, you guys, it does matter who you play, because that's why there are 4 Big Ten teams in the playoffs. Y'all guys are seeing what I'm saying? That's why those are 3 SEC teams in the playoffs. And that's why there's only 2 ACC teams in the playoffs, because the ACC is significantly weaker. Like I said, following what I'm saying, and nothing against Ashton Genty, but like I said, and he played some pretty big schools. I don't want to take away his credit, like that 270-yard game. He had that 270-yard and 6 touchdown game he had against Georgia Southern, or the game he had against Utah State, popping off 186 yards. He was good. He was good against San Jose State. What's called it? I believe he had popped off for a $190 that game against San Jose State. And for crying out loud, the dude had 3 touchdowns against Oregon, who was arguably the best college football team this year. Those boys, so they have a good program, a good team every year, especially at the offensive line position. We all know, for a general manager, if you're looking to draft any offensive line, whether it's left tackle, guard, center, they always look at Oregon first, because them guys teach it like no other. And like I said, like I said, the young man, and what he had to do, had like 209 rushing yards against Nevada. So like I said, he played good. He played against some nice big schools, some good competition. I'm not saying that, but week in and week out, Travis Hunter played against the best of the best, guys who are on his level or slightly below. You see what I'm saying? Guys who are going to be first round picks as well this year. And then you guys are seeing what I'm saying? That's the difference. So I don't want to hear no more about how Ashton Genty should be not rookie, Heisman, the Heisman winner. No, he shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have. And again, I say, you guys, not even close. Not even close. Not over Travis Hunter. And of course, to end it off, where can I see Travis Hunter going? We all know it's going to be some things that are going to shake up. We all know that, you guys, around the draft. I can see him. I think he'll be a good fit in Vegas. I know he's expressed a desire to play over there, to stay in Colorado and play for the hometown Denver Broncos. But how realistic is that, especially with Denver going to the postseason? So they're not going to have a really as low of a pick. So you can expect them to be picking pretty high, unless they were to trade up. Why would Sean Payton do that? So it's gonna be kind of tough to see where he goes, to. But I can't tell you this: wherever this young man goes to, he's gonna be a star, and you're gonna feel his presence day one. Whether if you're a veteran, second year guy, you're gonna feel his presence. And like I said, he's a student of the game as well. And he's a really student of the game. And that, like I said, a team I really like him to go to. I like to see him over there. I like to see him in. I know it won't happen, but I'd like to see him with Minnesota. I really would. I like to see him in Minnesota. Can y'all imagine Travis Hunter in Minnesota, you guys? Think about Travis Hunter in Minnesota. You got Justin Jefferson on one side. him on the other side. Kevin O'Connell being one of the greatest offensive-minded coaches in this modern game right now, the way he's calling games. You see how he's resurrected Sam Darnold's career after he looked like he was almost out the NFL with his stint in Carolina. You see what he was doing without J.J. McCarthy as well. You got Jordan Addison. Defense is already good. Brian Flores at the coordinator position. They have a really good, that could be, but how realistic is the Vikings dropping that low to get the young man? But that's just my opinion. I know where his brother, I know where his teammate needs to go and introduce Sanders. And I said this, he needs to go to the Dallas Cowboys. And if y'all guys want to see a video of how I think the Cowboys should tear that team all down, and when I say tear it down, get rid of Parsons, get rid of everybody, Diggs, everybody. Only person I'm keeping is who? Micah Parsons, and I'm building around that. And CeeDee Lamb on the offensive side of the ball. Get rid of Dak Prescott. Forget it. He's not the future, okay? And you need to be trying to position yourselves so y'all can hopefully land Shedeur Sanders, because that's a guy, that's a brother right there. Tell y'all guys right now, that young man is somebody who could seriously, without a doubt, be the truth for y'all franchise. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Just want to get y'all opinions. Y'all guys let me know what y'all think about Travis Hunter winning the Heisman. Did he deserve it? Do y'all have some mixed emotions? The most important what this video was about. Y'all guys let me know where do y'all see Travis Hunter playing in the NFL, and where do y'all mostly see him succeeding and having his most dominance at? Oh, y'all guys let me know. And again, y'all please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all guys want to hear next. I enjoy bringing y'all guys content just like this. And with that being said, you guys, I'm going to see y'all on another episode on Shoot It for the Stars podcast. Y'all's one and only host, Cameron Williams.